Today what we're going to do is create a silent stop motion clay animation. So what we need to do, we need to choose our medium. So today we are using plasticine. It's very pliable. You can make really big chunky characters out of it. You know, very fun to play with. Also you can use Play-Doh or use something like Lego. The next thing that we need is a camera. So generally in a classroom you're going to find this 35mm digital camera to use. Very common, and being grade 7s we're going to assume that you know how to use one. Okay, what we're using today for our instructional video here is a Canon Rebel. Same idea as the 35mm digital camera, used in the same way, has just better focus opportunities. So this is what we're going to use. And I'm going to mount it on a tripod, and it's very important to have a sturdy camera, a sturdy environment. We're also using this platform here for a display. You can't be knocked easily, same as the camera. You know, once it's set up on here, it won't move on you. So you don't want to jiggle your camera. You want to keep everything nice and still. We also need to create a storyboard. Now this is a storyboard. Basically it's a page with all kinds of squares in it. There's room for a picture and for some writing here for your notes. And this is the planning stage. So you really want to think about your project. Decide what kind of characters you'd like, what kind of scene you would like to depict, and the movement. So this is task 1. This is what you need to do first of all if you work alone or with your group. Okay, you need to create a storyboard. Now when that is all said and done, you need to, after you were taking your pictures of your animation, you need to download it into a Windows Movie Maker. Okay, and most computers have it today.
For task 2, we're going to create a display or a background similar to this. You can use canvas, cardboard, Bristol board, which you paint or draw on. We use geography, Canadian geography, as the basis for our characters. Task 3 is creating the characters. You can use a book such as this one for ideas, and it shows you how to create plasticine characters that would fit with your scenery. It's really important to create stable, small characters. Manipulate the clay, and a big chunk of clay such as this, or big pieces like this that would make a 2-inch by 1-inch base that enables you to move the characters without them falling. Be creative and use the principles of design. So I'm going to use my storyboard to look at where we place our characters. The characters, when you place them in the scene, you need to secure. Push them down. Again, they've got a stable base, at least 2 inches thick and 1 inch wide. You're going to use both hands when you move them in the story, and you're going to make small movements like that and then take 2 pictures. Make another small movement using both your hands to position them and take 2 pictures. This offers stability, and it makes sure that there's not any sudden movements which would affect the continuity of the production.
We are using the digital camera, and we've already set it up in place at a really good angle. The whole frame of the background is included in the frame of the photograph that we're going to take. Okay, we have really good lighting right now, but when, you know, it depends on the location that you're working with. You may want to use a lamp or a good source of natural light. Okay, so we're ready to go now, so I'm going to take the first picture. Actually, once we set our display up according to our storyboard. Okay, let me get it on this here. 1, 2. Now we're going to make a slight movement.
So you've seen how we move the characters in very small, minute positions, 1 step at a time, taking 2 pictures. Once all the pictures are taken, you're going to have quite a few of them, and you're going to put them together on this film strip using Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker, and it will all flow together nicely to create a clay animation.